Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is the open beta, and I'm really excited about this game because we're going back to a modern type shooter, which is something I think a lot of us have been wanting for quite some time. Now, let me just throw this out here. I'm more of a normal guy. I'm not like a super nerd, really good gamer, but I have enjoyed the Call of Duty franchise since, well, actually, COD 4, the original Modern Warfare game, came out. And I bought all the games every year until after Black Ops 3. I was like, no, I was pretty burned out. I wanted my money back from Black Ops 3. I'm not interested in the whole, like, everybody looking like a clown and flying around the map the whole time. So I am very excited for this game. I couldn't wait to try the open beta. If you guys don't know, it's open to everybody now, so you can go download it, and it's supposedly cross-play between computer, PS, whatever it is, and Xbox One. First, I want to talk about what the game feels like. My initial impression is that it feels a little bit clunky, which is surprising since Call of Duty is so crisp, and I don't know if that's because I'm on the 32v32 and it's like lag or what the deal is, but initially my thought was it kind of feels clunky. It kind of just feels like a more crisp version of a Battlefield game at this point. So, you know, it's not as clunky as a Battlefield game is, but it is more clunky than I thought a Call of Duty would be. I don't know if it's like my connection or my Xbox, but the graphics don't seem especially good. But then when I look here on my DVR, it kind of like cleans them all up. So I'm assuming it's my Xbox. I'm using one of the original Xbox Ones still. I haven't upgraded. Obviously, I'm very happy with the setting. I'm wanting a Modern Warfare game for a long time. Obviously, the big concern is that it'll be more like Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2. Although I liked Modern Warfare 2, but skill streaks were way too overpowered. And Modern Warfare 3, it was just like, felt like a spawn die fest, so that wasn't that great. So I have a lot of hope for this game to be really good. I've heard people say that the guns feel super amazing on this particular Call of Duty, and I'm not like disagreeing, but I don't know why they're saying they feel amazing. They feel good, but they're not like, it doesn't really strike me as incredible or like gives me the feeling like, oh, this is a real thing that I'm shooting. So if any of you have ever actually shot a real gun, it is absolutely nothing like they're depicted in these video games. But it looks like all the guns are sort of kind of based off of a real weapon, which I don't know about you guys, but for me it's kind of a big deal. I'm tired of all this fake BS space shooter stuff. So we've got this new 32v32 game mode, which is really awesome because it kind of gets that in between like a Battlefield and a Call of Duty. Like, you get Call of Duty type of like snappy response with a large battle game, like what you find in the Battlefield games. Now, you guys might be annoyed with me, but my first thought when playing this is this kind of feels like Call of Duty Ghosts. Not all the way, but I don't know, for some reason kind of how the guy moves, it just reminds me of Ghosts, and I haven't played that game forever. I hated that game. So maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. That's just kind of my initial thought, because I'm not moving exactly like I expected I would. I mean, it feels like I'm slowed down a bit and almost a little bit clunky, and I could just be remembering it all wrong, and it could be my connection or whatever. A couple of things that I find just kind of unusual is there's these settings for like your auto aim or whatever you want to call it, and there's a whole bunch of different settings for that, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. I kind of tried to play around with that, and it's like one of the settings made it so when you zoom in, your gun moves super slow, and I'm like, ugh, this is terrible. So definitely fiddle around with that stuff. You guys are like, this is weird. Another thing I noticed is they have all this motion blur turned on in the settings, so I went and turned all that off because I hate that, because I want to see, because I want to play the game. I'm not like here for a cinematic experience. One other interesting note. This is kind of bothering me about this. The time to kill, or like the time for it to get killed, is super quick. Like, I am playing a 32v32, so it's very possible I'm getting shot from multiple players. But it seems like the time to die is really quick. And I like the time to kill on Infinite Warfare. I thought, you know, like right now, as the game is right now, I don't know about on launch, but as it is right now, it's pretty good. for the time to kill. You know, you actually get some time to think before you're instantly dead, except for on like a one-shot type of weapon. Okay, another thing that's a little bit concerning to me is the kill streaks. On this 32v32, there are kill streaks everywhere in the air. It seems like there's no like, oh, you can only have a couple at a time. It seems like there's all kinds of choppers and chopper gunners all over the place. Maybe that's a glitch, I am not sure. But it's like you pretty much have to be inside or you're gonna get destroyed by some sort of a helicopter or kill streak. But this is 32v32 is setting up a different type of play than you normally have in Call of Duty. You can be a little more tactical and like team based and kind of like hold down an area and like shoot your enemies as they come in. It kind of a little bit takes away from that whole like one amazing player just like flying around like slaying everybody. And you know, I'm okay with that. I like a little bit more team based, but I still want it to be snappy controls like a Call of Duty should be. So that's just my initial impressions, and we're playing this game quite a bit here in the beta. I've only played a few matches so far, and that's kind of what I think. I'm on the fence. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or if I'm gonna hate it. I just have to play a few more matches, get used to it, you know, figure out like if there's some settings that I'm missing that I need to change to really make it better for me. So that's it for now. Subscribe to this channel if you want to, and I will talk to you guys later.